Welcome back guys to my brand new tutorial. In today's video we're going to add a ability to play songs in our playlists in our Spotify MP3 player clone using Django and Python. In the previous video we added songs from our index page to our playlists from our front end right here, and now in this video I want to go instead of our view playlist for example with the index of 1 and play music from here. So I want to have some kind of play button, and when I click for example on Heroes Tonight, I want to also click for example next song and play for example Funk It and other songs also. So that's what we are going to do in this video. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is modify our HTML file. So go to our view playlist.html, and just inside this for loop looping through all of our songs, we want to again, just like we did in our index, let me find that. Alright, so playing this song, we can actually copy this or this. Alright, and if we save this now and check right here, we see this play button, and if we click this play button we can see this question mark play equals 1, which indicates this is the first song we added to the database. And for example I added a couple of more songs in the background, and we can see actually if we click play here, this is the 4th song I added, this is the 5th one, and so on. And what we'll do with this, we'll just grab later on in our views.py, we will grab this index and use it so we can play our music and also play the next one and other things. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is actually play that song. So once we got this index from the song, we want to play it, and we already did that in our index, so we can go right here and just copy this thing. And basically what this does is checks if there is something in that URL. So we will check if there is something in that URL. This play song variable in our views will not be none anymore, it will have some kind of value, and if it does have some kind of value, we will play that value using this URLs modify right here. 1 second. Okay, so this right here, and we actually need to add that URL just like we did with this play thing. We want to also add the play thing, but not for the current song but for the next song. So ID will be 1 plus 1, right? So right here just go and type for example now playing, so we can go here and create a paragraph. So now playing, and then we can type right here play song dot title, and we can for example type right here play song dot artist. I can type really. Alright, so now once we got this now playing thing, we also want to add a thing for displaying what the next song will be if they click on the next button. So right here let's just type if next underscore song. So again, same thing as this one. If there is a next song in the list, we're going to create a list of songs currently in this playlist. You'll see, you'll understand everything better once we go inside of our views, but we'll create a list of those songs in playlist, and if this list has any more songs in itself, we can actually play that next song. So we can end our if right here. So to do that we want to actually copy this thing. Yeah, a lot of copy pasting, but yeah, I explained it correctly, so you don't need to worry about that. So instead of this song.id, we want to type next song.id, and this next song is just the variable we are going to create in our views.py later on. And we can change this to play next, and then show the title of that. So next song.title, and also I will show them the artist. Sorry, next song.artist. Alright, and the last thing we want to do is if this play song is none, so if they didn't click the play button, we want to show them that they should do that by typing right here else. So if the button is not clicked, we want to type in the paragraph again, click play button now. Alright, now I think if we refresh this, nothing will show. Okay, this will show. Alright, so click play button now. Since this is nothing, this variable doesn't even exist, so it is none actually. So now we can go inside of our views and make a functionality to play those songs in order. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is get that ID of the song from this URL right here. So when they click a button right here, we want to get this ID from that URL. So how to do that? I will actually cut this and move it just under this index, just to have like it will be really the same thing, so you can understand it better how this works. So just like we did right here, we want to also request.get.get. So from the URL, this request.get means we are getting something from the URL, and that is this play parameter. So everything after the question mark is a parameter. So that's how we got those parameters from our Django functionality. So right here we can where it is. Alright, so play song underscore ID will be equal to request.get.get, and then we want to get that play parameter. Alright, and if it isn't found, the default will be none. And we also want to set the play underscore song default as none, also with the next song equal to none by default. So we can later on, when we type a couple of if statements right here, we will change this to not be none and actually work inside of our HTML. Alright, so now we want to check if this play song ID is actually not none. And we do that by clicking play right here, and we can see this change. So this play equals 2 actually showed up. So we want to see if this showed up, we want to do something with it. And now how to do that? You just want to type if play song ID, and then what we want to do is this play song will not be none anymore. It will be equal to song.objects.get and get it by the ID of that play song ID. Okay, so let me now explain this. So through this play parameter, we are getting this ID of 2, and and Django does just copies that 2 and replace this variable with that 2, and now we are getting song from our database that has that ID of 2. And now we're going to create that list of songs I talked about in our HTML. So just type right here playlist underscore list. And now we're going to create a list of this playlist .song.all. So we're going to create a list of all of our songs, and we need to do it by the list because, for example, in this playlist programming, you see the third song of this playlist has the ID of 4. So we can't check it by the database. We need to check it by the order in the playlist, and that's why we need to make this playlist thing. And now we want to check if this play song actually exists in this playlist list of all of our songs in that playlist. And we can do that by typing if play underscore song in playlist list. And now we want to get the current index of this play song in my playlist. So what I mean by that, so this one has the index of 0 in my playlist. This has ID of 1 in my database, but this is 0 in my playlist, right? This is the 1 in my playlist, and this is the index of 2 in my playlist. So this is why we need to find that index where it is located in my playlist. And we just want to do that by typing current underscore index equals to playlist list dot index, and we want to find that index from that play song. So play song, where what is the index of that in my playlist list. And now we want to check if this current index has the next song in that playlist. So what I mean by that, so if we for example play this symbolism song, it has the index of our list of 3, and there is no more songs, so the next song variable won't work, right? We can't play the song that has the index of 4 if it doesn't exist. So we just want to check that, so we can pass later on this next song variable. So you just want to type right here, if current index plus 1 is less than length of this playlist list. Let me just correct these spaces. And the next song, next underscore song, will be equal to playlist list that has the current index plus 1. So now let me explain this again. So if the current index, so the currently song playing, plus 1, so because this is the list, starts with the 0, we need to check it by the correctly equalizing it with the length function. And if it has the next one, we want our next song to be the current song but plus 1, and that's just how it works. And now we want to pass these variables inside of our template. So right here just type next song and pass it right here. And we also need the play song variable, I think. So right here just type that. Alright. I think we got everything. Now we can check it by again refreshing this page. And let's play the song and we hope it starts playing. Alright. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to use the normal brackets. This should have been the squarely brackets, so square brackets right here, and this should fix the error. Alright, yeah, it does. Now we'll add this styling, so the so this player becomes invisible. So we'll just copy this from our index, paste it right here, and if we play this, alright, a little bit better. Alright. You see, it actually works. So we played every single song, and it actually worked. And you see also, when we click this symbolism, it doesn't show the play next, but this one does. If you like this video, make sure to check out the pinned comment of this video. I made you a free PDF guide on how to help you pass the beginner stage and escape the tutorial hell. And also, I have got another great video right here on the screen. Make sure to check it out, and I'll see you in that one.